Are y'all ready to make some money? Are y'all ready to make some money? The answer is yes. I know the answer is yes. And this was going to be quick. I wanted to make sure I got out here, and I got out here just in time. We still got daylight, but we do have company coming over. So I wanted to share this with you guys. I want to get day 9 on the books. Is it day 9 or day 8? I lost track. And it's day 9. It's day 9. And then as long as I get it done and recorded, then I can edit it and chop it and send it later on tonight. But I didn't want to come to you guys from in the dark. I think that this should be an important part of the conversation because I found an area of comfort for creation, and that allows me to think clearly and speak clearly, or at least I think articulate my words and share this with you guys. And this is one of those places. It feels good. Feels good. So, if you're trying to find your groove, then test out different areas, different environments to see how your mind works. The comments that I've seen here recently are stemming from the video. It was day 1, actually. It was day 1's video of how I plan to make $10,000 a month. And so for those of you who are just now tuning in, or maybe haven't caught everything in between, instead of just focusing on starting a new business that makes $10,000 a month, I'm focusing on increasing my existing business's growth by at least $10,000 a month, if that makes sense. And hopefully by the time we're done with this conversation, it will make sense, because what do businesses want to do? Businesses want to make money. Okay. Now, this isn't going to be the main focus of this chat. However, if you're a business owner, if you're a small business and you're looking at YouTube or social media as a way in which to grow your business, which I hope you are, then think about it from a variety of different angles, especially from the standpoint of, as a business, you want to make money. At least you should. And so YouTube and social media could be that added boost and that push to help you make money with very little cost, if any, compared to other marketing expenses or paid ads. I don't want to do paid ads. I know a lot of people talk good about paid ads and it makes them a lot of money, but it costs a lot of money too. I've been down that road, the cost per acquisition. And as soon as you shut it off, where's your organic return? You don't have one. You rely on that pay per click. But either way, my business is YouTube. For the most part, my business is YouTube. And so to increase my business by $10,000 a month, at the very least, I don't need to start a new business. I just need to continue doing the business that I have and figuring out ways to increase its earning potential. That could be by ad revenue. That could be by sponsorships. That could be by consultations. That could be by memberships. It could be by a variety of different ways. So if my business was pool cleaning, okay, let's think about it like that. Well, if I got a pool cleaning business and I start making content on YouTube, what's my main goal? What's my primary focus? Probably would be to generate leads for my pool company that would ultimately pay me. Great. Now, these would be conversations that we would have specific to you and your business and your wants and your needs and so on and so forth. But I would also realize and say, well, I make pool content hoping to drive leads to my business, but because it's the internet, my content can go global and people outside of my service area aren't going to help benefit me in any way in increasing my business through YouTube and social media. And so I would then say, well, all right, well, where's the play? What's the play? And the play would be, well, offering a referral service nationwide. I can get other pool companies to pay me a fee for every referral that I generate from my video that is outside of my service area. That would be one way. And there's so many other ways to do it, but a business needs to make money in order to stay in business. A business needs to make money in order to be a business. Anybody who has started a business but isn't generating any money, any revenue, we're not even just talking about profit, we're talking about just sales and revenue, then it's not a business. It's a dream. It's a hobby. It's, whatever it is, but businesses need to make money. And we're not going to dance around it. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but if you have a business that hasn't made money, and you hearing me say your business isn't a business until you make money motivates you and pushes you to end up making money, then so be it. That's what I want. I want you guys to say, yes, we're here because we're ready to make money. And yes, listening and watching your videos has helped me in some way, shape, or form make money. And if we need to go down this road even further, then you can contact me and we can get super granular, super specific for your needs. And so if you haven't started, this is probably going to be the last time that I kind of like mention this, because my focus and my goal is a target. My target is business owners and already existing YouTube content creators. That's my target. Not dreamers, not people who want to get started, none of that. I want people who've already started, who maybe have plateaued or feel like they need a boost or whatever. That's who I really want to talk to. And so if you haven't started, then this story here, this outline, these notes that I have that I'm going to share with you here will apply. Okay. If you have started and you have a business running, you have a YouTube channel going, you have a business and a YouTube channel going, you have a YouTube channel that you consider to be your business, like me, pay very close attention, especially if you feel like you're not making progress. If you feel like, in some of the comments that I've read here, I know what to do, I just haven't done it. I'd like to do that, I just don't know where to start. I don't feel like I'm where I need to be or want to be. All of this, it works for everybody. It works for everybody. Okay. Question is, what did you do yesterday? This works for me too. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because this is a conversation I had myself earlier today. I outlined it in notes. I want to share it with you, and then I want to have the ability to come back and watch this video later on to remind myself if I ever need the reminder. What did you do yesterday? That's question number one. What did you do today? That's question number two. And what are you going to do tomorrow? That's question number three. Now, of these three questions, if your answer is the same for what you did yesterday and what you did today and what you plan to do tomorrow, and you're not happy with where you are or the progress that you're making, then I have to then ask, well, what are you going to do different? What did you do yesterday? Okay, I posted 3 videos. Okay, great. What'd you do today? I posted 3 videos. What are you going to do tomorrow? I'm going to post another 3 videos. Great. Got that figured out. What are you going to do different? Okay. That's where it matters, because if every day I'm posting 3 videos, or better yet, I'm not posting any videos at all, I have to make a change. I have to do something different in order to potentially get a different outcome and result. And what I want to do, me personally, because I already have this established history, I want to make little changes. I want to make a little change from what I did yesterday, and I want to make a little change to what I'm going to do tomorrow. Because I don't want to make any giant changes, because then it's hard to figure out what change caused the increase in boost or the decrease and opposite of boost, lag. And so I want to make little changes, and I want to track. I want to say I made this little change from yesterday, and I want to track it today. I want to make this little change tomorrow, and when tomorrow comes, I'm going to track it again, and so on and so forth, and we continue this cycle. Repeating what doesn't work every single day, or whenever you do, repeating what doesn't work, there's no mystery there, folks. You already know the outcome, or at least you should. If you continuously repeat the things that don't work, then every day you should end up in the same spot. Zero progress, zero increase. Even if you just want, like I said, applies to everybody. Even if you want to start a YouTube channel and yesterday you didn't, and today you didn't, and tomorrow you didn't, there's no mystery that you're never going to have a YouTube channel. You're never going to, if you want to start a business and you haven't, you're never going to have one if you don't make that, if you don't do something different. If you literally don't do something different, then the same outcome, the same result will more than likely happen. I don't see any such scenario where you just wake up one day and someone hands you a business or hands you a YouTube channel. Just don't see that happening. So the reason why I have this channel, which is one of 4 that I spend my time with, is because I built this channel to talk to and connect with, as I mentioned earlier, business owners and existing YouTube content creators. And the reason why this is so important is for a reminder for me of I don't need to necessarily chase or try to appeal to or attract those who I see showing up in the comment section. Nothing wrong with that, and I appreciate your comments, but I'm here more for businesses that want to grow their business and YouTube channels and content creators who want to grow their YouTube channels and make more money through content creation, period. And so hopefully these conversations end up being motivation and inspiration for those who haven't taken any action yet so far. But the conversation will be, from this point moving forward, tailored to business owners and YouTube content creators, or both. Hopefully both. Hopefully both. There's a strategy going around YouTube right now, maybe even on TikTok, but YouTube a little bit more because YouTube gets titles and thumbnails. I think TikTok is a little different because you kind of just are shown the video with really not much of an idea of the thumbnail or the title. YouTube's title and thumbnail really adds perspective and adds opinion. It adds this layer of like this vibe, this, you know, to a video that may or may not, like, that will ultimately dictate the mood and the attraction and, you know, the mindset of the audience. YouTube's unique in that way, and I think it's great. YouTube's one of the strategies, you guys may have seen this already. YouTube is promoting, and you'll see a lot of creators like copy other creators because it works to a degree, depending on what you want. And so now one of the themes is copy me, copy me, copy me, which I don't think I've ever titled any of my videos on this channel copy me, but from the day one of how I plan to start a $10,000 a month business, I think I told you guys, just copy me, just copy me. And if it works for me, then it should work for all of us, and we'll get there together. Now, granted, there's only so much I can share with you guys one day at a time in these brief instances that we have these videos. So if you really, really, really want to copy me, then you're going to really, really want to be able to connect and communicate with me on a regular basis. So there's that. Links down below in the description. Now, my strategy is 1 video a day and an honest chat and conversation with myself and you. So for you, I would say 1 video a day and an honest chat and conversation with yourself or someone else. I'm kind of like mixed, borderline right now, talking to you guys, talking to me, but I'm sharing with you guys the same rules and principles that I would apply to myself. So there's that. Sometimes I'm just going to come out here and talk to myself, and you guys listen in on it. Sometimes I may talk directly to you, but just 1 a day, just 1 video a day. That's the strategy. And the key with the copy me, okay, is no matter what, across the board, the key is to only copy the format and the consistency and not me or someone else and my story or their story. The only copy, see, when I say copy me, it's like there needs to be like an asterisk, because the copy should be, okay, I'm going to copy a simple and easy format to get a video out every day and share value, period. That's it. That's what I want to share. I don't want to copy someone to a T and their intro and their studio and their lighting and their title and their thumb. I don't want to do all that. I just want to copy the idea of 1 video a day and a simple and easy chat and conversation with value. Value, we can go down that road. It's a long road. But I'll tell you this. There's other videos out there that are showing you how to edit and showing you how to get more views when you edit. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, view counts don't matter. Asterisks. But if you really want to grow your business, if you really want to grow as a YouTuber and content creator, if you deliver value, you'll never have to edit. You'll never have to edit. If your video is full of value and you use the beauty of YouTube's title and thumbnail to actually attract the right people that would be interested in it, you'll never have to edit. Never. Just saying. I choose to from time to time, but you don't have to. You see what I'm saying? Whereas there's some videos out there, there's really no value, and they have to use editing tricks and strategies to, game the system and create retention, or hijack you. And there's that. But we only want to copy the format and the consistency. Simple and easy video, one a day. And for those of you who say you don't want to be on camera, you don't want to show your face, yada, yada, yada. Okay, well, turn the camera around, point it at something else. Just get in the habit of making one video a day. That's it. And even if you're not ready to show your face, just do one a day and never publish it. Just upload it, leave it unlisted, leave it private, and sit on it. Okay. If you can at least get into the habit and the consistency of doing one a day with the format of just having a chat and a conversation, whether it be with yourself or someone else, that's it. And I can tell you right now, like, there's so many stories and instances of life experiences that happen to people on a regular basis that there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people out there who want to hear it, who want to feel like they're not alone, who want to resonate, who want to connect in some way, shape, or form. It works. And it's easy. It really is. And I will tell you this, we're on day 9 of consistency on this channel. Every day gets easier. And this is coming from someone who makes videos every single day on other channels. And I'm telling you, even here, it gets easier. Okay. It just gets easier. But don't take my word for it. You got to try it for yourself. I will say, out of all of this, though, if you get down this road and you start on this process and this journey, this is why personal coaching is important. Because even these blanket YouTube videos that say copy me, in these YouTube training videos, they are not one size fits all. Okay. And I will say, I have a knack for pulling out and picking out the areas in which people will win, that more than likely 9 times out of 10, they overlook and ignore a gold mine, an epic opportunity where they can win with just one story, with one skill, with one hobby, one interest, one anything. And that's why the personal coaching and consulting is, if you get past the basics of setting a routine, of copying the format and the consistency, and you're ready to then scale, we should talk. We should chat. Especially for your business or just individual people who want to build a brand or whatever it is you want to do. If you just want to fall into the abyss of faceless talking heads, well, that's a different story. And there's ample videos out there on YouTube showing you how to do this. And they are telling the truth. They're not lying. Like, sometimes I come across videos, I'm like, oh, this is total BS. This is a waste of time. They're just trying to push you into this affiliate. But these folks are legit, honestly, telling you the truth. And their push is to get you over to their school. And their school's like $37 a month. In the description, it'll say it'll go up in 30 days. It'll go up soon. It's a FOMO thing. And then when you get into it, I'm speaking from experience because I bought one just to see what they had in it just the other day. And it's really just a melting pot of building this community to then blast them with all their affiliate links for their own personal gain. Odds are, when you see their school and you see that they have thousands of members at $37 or $97 or something, $7, seven's the magic number, by the way. 567 is really a good one. It really messes with people's brains. You'll see how many, God, they got thousands of people in here at this much. They're making $250,000 a month or a year, like whatever off of this. And it's just like, well, they started it and it was absolutely free. Then they raised the price to maybe $5. They attracted a ton of people. Then they raised the price again. And now they're going heavy on the marketing so that when you see it, you don't know what everybody else paid to get in. But this is strategy, folks. And this is strategy. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just explaining to you how it works. And if this is what we're going to do for you and what's going to work for you, then that's what we're going to do. But it also requires that personal consulting, personal coaching for you, for your brand, for your desires, your goals, your business. Now, if you do just copy these folks to the T word for word, what you're doing is not necessarily going to be providing value, and instead immediately stepping into a ring of competition. Now, one of the sharks, Barbara, I don't remember her last name, Barbara Cochran or something. Barbara, there was a clip. She had a clip on the news. It was probably about 10 years ago. No, it's probably about 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago. And she says she prefers competition. She's like, I don't want to invest in a business where there's no competition, because that just means that there's no market for it. And competition is good. But competition in a sea of folks out there just hungry and desperate, fighting for views on YouTube, isn't where I want to be. It's short-lived. If you can make the money, great. But when you can't, then you're like, what the hell am I doing here? Who am I going to copy now? Who am I going to copy next? And eventually authenticity will take over. Like I said, I want to have fun. I want to create a passive income stream, and I want to have an exit strategy. And if all I'm doing is just copying a bunch of people, I'm not going to find that fun. It's not passive, and I don't see the exit. I just don't. So either way, there's that. This is how you do it and make money from it. Okay. And, it can be from copying. It could be from your own, whatever it is. I can show you, I can share it with you, and you have to take the action. But if you say, Kevin, I just want to know how to copy people, I'll show you. I'll show you how to copy them. I'll show you how to avoid the copyrights. I'll show you how to dispute the copyrights. I'll show you how to get the thumbnails. I'll show you how to do the titles and everything. And then you just pump it out. But I can tell you guys right now, the only people that I'm copying right now by having this conversation with you are other people's format and style of sitting and delivering value in a conversational setting. That's it. I'm not copying their script. I'm not copying their thoughts. I'm not copying their lesson. I'm only sharing with you what I know and what I do on a daily basis that brings me joy. And I want other people I want y'all to have your joy too. Usually that joy comes with money. Some folks, we're going to get to that in just a second. Here's the deal. You want to build your brand, you want to build your business, you want to copy people. It is what it is. If you don't want to do any of that, neither one of those categories you fall into, but want to just make a YouTube channel, but haven't, or you just want to start a business, but haven't, you just want to go to the gym, but haven't. There's all these things you want to do that you watch and you see and you consume and you share and you comment and you engage on, but you haven't. That just means you're lazy. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Admit it. If you fall into that category, say it out loud. Say, I'm lazy. I'm not motivated. I lack motivation. Say it. When you hear yourself say it, it may click. It may register. It may say, that's all it took. All right, now say I'm going to stop being lazy. I'm going to stop being unmotivated. I'm going to get off my ass. I'm going to go do something. Okay, say that. Lack of motivation and laziness is a problem. I don't do excuses. I solve problems. When problems present themselves, I don't ask who created the problem. I figure out, how do we solve the problem? Then after the problem's solved, oftentimes they're urgent. Then once it's solved, we'll go back and figure out why the problem started so it doesn't happen again. So if your problem is being lazy and unmotivated, then here's my recommendation. Go make some money. Being lazy and unmotivated could be because of a lack of confidence. And here's the God honest truth. Money builds confidence. I'll probably save the inner workings and all the details of that for another video, but money builds confidence. YouTube builds confidence. Okay. in my opinion. If you have neither money nor confidence, then I'm sorry, if you have neither money nor YouTube, specifically YouTube, we're going to stick to my area of expertise. I do this every day. 4 channels for myself, 2 at the very least for my wife. She's starting 2 more. A few for my brother. My mother's on here. Friends are on here. Clients. Okay, this is what I do all day, every day. If you don't have money, you don't have a YouTube channel, and you feel like you're lazy or unmotivated, I want you to try either to make more money and or start a YouTube channel. If you start a YouTube channel, you could eventually make money. Just saying. But I want you to try both. And only after you've accomplished these tasks, you then let me know if I'm right or not. You let me know if more money doesn't build confidence, if having a YouTube channel doesn't build confidence. You let me know. Because if not, until then, we can't have that argument. We can't have that discussion. But I will say that in the interim and ultimately in the end result is going to be positive for you no matter what. For the most part. There's nuances, there's asterisks, as I've said before. But thanks, guys, for having this chat and listening. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 10.